Magical kittens, meet a new employee. Guess what, man? Find out who has the filthiest desk here at the Tap Store. It's happening right now. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of The Adventure Begins. We've got some events for you. Tuesday, January 18th, the Digimon Store Tournament. It's a $5 fee. Starts at $5.45. Wednesday, January 19th, Yu-Gi-Oh! Casual Play. This is a free event for all you Yu-Gi-Oh! Freaks out there. This starts 5 p.m. Thursday, January 20th, Flesh and Blood Casual Meetup. Totally free event, 6 p.m. Friday, January 21st, we have a Masters Draft. That's Magic, Modern. $45, 6 p.m. Saturday, January 22nd, we're turning 3. We're still babies, but still. Also marks the grand opening of the Adventure Stadium. We're going to have door prizes, raffles, face painters, and churros. And the dudes upstairs, well, they're going to break open a 2021 Panini Mosaic football box. Check it out, gang. It's Cap. And he's going to tell you what we're going to be breaking on the 22nd. That's a Saturday.
Oh,
tell him all about it.
Totally forgot what it was off the top of my head.
You know, it's a 2021 Panini Mosaic football break.
Oh,
how do you enter?
Yeah. Now
Is there
I
a way
remember.
you can enter?
Oh, I already got my slot ready to go.
Not you personally, the people out there.
It's $50 a slot.
50.
50.
Wow, $50.
It's actually a really good deal. If you look at the prices of how much a box is going for, you're going to save some money if you get a big hit.
So as of today, do we have spots left over?
Less than 10, so you got to be quick.
Right on. Very cool, man. Yep. All right, cool, man. Well, that's Cap with your football break. So that'll be a lot of fun. If you want in on that, well, you know, there's details on our Facebooks and socials. Sunday, January 23rd, we got the Adventurers League for the big kids. Online sign up, $5. Starts at 4 p.m. You got to sign up online for this. If you can't sign up, usually it means it's full and all that jazz. Also on Sunday, $5, $5 start time is the Flesh and Blood Casual Limited event. Upcoming, man, we've got some Bring Your Own Board Game meetup. That's on January 27th. And on the 29th, it's a board game design group. So those are your events for this week, man. Let's get into some comics. Last week we had a messy desk challenge because it was National Desk Cleaner Desk Day, rather. We got a whole bunch of messages asking whose desk was whose. Well, I'm about to tell you. Desk number 1, I guess you consider my desk, but it's really just the communal office desk. And I do a lot of comic book things there. Desk number 2 was Jason, the painting dude. Number 3, Julius. Number 4, Colton. Number 5, Dina. Number 6, Victoria. And number 7, Preston. The top 3 voted messy desks. In third place was Julius. In second place, Dina. And in first place, Colton. Colton had the messiest desk. And we put all those names who voted into a randomizer. The person who came out on top, Janeen. So congratulations on your gift card, Janeen. And there was I guess an honorable mention. Preston's desk could use a little cleaning, but it wasn't too bad. So anyway, man, thanks again for participating. Maybe later on we'll do some more stuff like this. This week on my secret stash, man, I've got various Spawn issues from the 90s and all that good stuff, man. They look like they just came off the print press. They're very good condition. Some are up on the wall, some are on the floor, so happy hunting. Here's some. They could be on the wall or on the floor. I don't know. But my main thing this week is Venom number 3 from the current series. It's a Venomized Charizard variant signed by Mike Mayhew, and it comes with this awesome COA. This goes on the wall on Wednesday, and it ain't gonna stick around long, I can guarantee you that. So, now you know about my secret stash, better come and get it. This week on the MCP review, man, I've got Rocket Raccoon.
And I've got Brother Voodoo.
That's right, man. You want to start with the evils this week?
Yeah, who's evil? Rocket's kind of a mean raccoon, ain't he?
No, he's awesome.
Oh, okay.
He's a guardian of all the galaxies, man.
I'll start with Brother Voodoo then.
Yeah.
He's a member of the Convocation, which is like the big brain faction of MCP. Mm-hmm. Showing lots of rules and lots of crazy things going on. You definitely play Convocation. Brother Voodoo, he's got 6 health, and his defense is 2-4, 2 physical, 2 energy, and 2 mystical, which sounds kind of weak, and that's kind of the way the Convocation people are set up. They're kind of weak on physical defense. But, as you know, he has a way to boost those defenses.
Not a big fan of Doctor Voodo.
No. He's got a couple attacks. He's got one that's called Spirit Venom. He can use it to sap power from his opponents. Mm-hmm. And then he's also got the Staff of Legba, which he can use to sap power and burn damage to people whenever he uses it. But his biggest power is his brother.
We don't like his brother. Brother Daniel.
Brother Daniel.
We don't like Daniel.
So Brother Daniel can reach out and possess other characters using power equal to whatever that character's threat rating is. So it's like if it's Jean Grey, he needs 5 power to possess her. Yeah. When she becomes possessed, that character drops any tokens that they're carrying, and they're not able to hold objectives.
That's right. But one advantage to that is Doctor Voodo, his defenses cut in half, right?
Yes. The other thing, So the other thing is the just the powers of Brother Voodoo. So if Brother Voodoo is on him instead of possessing another character, all of his defenses are boosted by 2. So then that physical defense becomes 4, energy is 4, and mystical defense is 6. Yeah, with his bird on. And in case of emergencies, he can smash the glass and hit the button, and Brother Daniel comes zipping right back to him. Yeah, for in case he's out possessed somebody.
Which is quite annoying, especially playing against this dude a couple, 2 or 3 times where, okay, now I don't have any objectives, and now I've got this dude like a monkey on my back for the most part. And then all of a sudden when I go to attack you, then all of a sudden he just sucks it back in. Yeah. That's not cool.
Yeah.
There should be some power to suck it back in. If you put power out there, you just need some power to bring it back.
That's why Convocation is the big brain. Yeah. The big brain team. All the tactics are going on. Yeah. And finally, with that Brother Daniel token, also, anytime Brother Voodoo rolls dice, anytime he rolls for dice, if he rolls a fail, he gets a power. So he's able to generate the power that he needs to sustain him to do all these crazy things. Yeah. There is a specific tactics card that goes with him called Seance. Mm-hmm. What's really cool about it is if Brother Daniel is on Doctor Voodo and the Seance card goes off for that round, instead of getting 1 extra dice for a crit, he gets 2 extra dice.
Oh, yeah, right on, yeah.
Yes.
He's one of the... I hate playing this dude.
And if Brother Daniel is possessing somebody and that seance goes off, you don't get any extra... That target doesn't get any extra dice for its critical rolls.
Yeah.
It's just really tasty, man. Just lots of options and things you can do with Brother Voodo.
Yeah. Doctor Voodo is not one of my favorites to go up against, and he brings him on quite a bit. But, it's just one of those things.
Clutch, man. He's my favorite character. That's what we're doing this week, right?
Yeah. Favorite characters. One of my favorites. I've technically never played with this character except for once, but I had to use Loki and replace because is Rocket, man. He's a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a long-range damage dealer. His strike is a range 5 plasma rifle attack that allows you to gain power to the damage dealt. Also, he has a range 5 Hadron Enforcer. I had to be very, very careful saying that one. This is a high dice spender. Will cost you about 4 power, and if you happen to roll the swirly, which is a wild, enemy characters within range 2 suffer damage and is pushed short.
So it would explode. Oh, and it pushes too.
And it pushes as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. If you want to spend 3 for Rocket's reactive power to initiate booby traps, this is what goes down, man. You roll 4, and then enemies within 3 suffer damage for each crit and wild rolled. So that's awesome. Just booby traps. Oh, it reminds me of Guardians 2, where he's just in the woods and just killing everybody.
Just blowing everything up.
Another reactive is Personal Bodyguard. It lets Groot take attacks for Rocket for free. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
He has a couple of constants. One is a small stature, which gives Rocket cover at all times. And his updated
rule.
Nimble. So before Nimble was in place, Rocket, you just kill him by pushing him into something.
Or throw something at him.
And he's done. So his main thing was that he could stay on objectives and just shoot as many times as you can. But as soon as he is pushed, it's throwing something. But now Nimble, no collisions.
Throw him anywhere you want to.
Throw something at him. It doesn't deal any damage to Rocket whatsoever. Awesome. So he was already a pretty dope character. This makes him like invincible.
You know what was really nasty? What people do? They would throw Groot at Rocket and take Rocket out.
It's just pretty hilarious. It's so in sync of the Guardians. Though.
I know, right?
It's pretty dope. So on Rocket, you flip it to the red side. There is no change on the red side. He's just the same. And I can't remember his stats, but you can see it on the card that's right here. I think it's like 3, 2, and 2 or something like that. But anyway, man, that's one of my new favorite characters.
He's a 2-threat, isn't he?
He's a 2-threat.
So he fits in really good.
Yeah. When you're at that, you get 16, you're like, I got 2 left.
Yeah.
And I can't bring in, somebody cool. Well, you can now.
Yeah, definitely.
Heck yeah, man. So that's the review for this week. Next week, a couple more favorites. And we play every Friday about 6-ish, really.
Yeah.
It starts at 5:30, but we play at 6. We got some cats who are coming in at different times with their MCP stuff. They're like, I can't play with anybody. They leave, and here comes another person.
Yeah.
But,
come on in, man. I mean, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
It's really a good time to have on Friday night.
Yeah, we jam out at about 6, and then everybody else. We get some other cats. We play some other cats.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, man. Thanks, dude.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey guys, I'm Tristan. I am basically the MacGyver here. My job basically is going forward, I'm going to be doing pretty much everything in charge of board games. I'll be hosting events for the away team, and we'll be starting up a game rental program here in store. Aside from that, basically anything gets broken or needs something tweaked or changed, that's when they call me. I have to MacGyver whatever random solutions I can come up with.
What grouper?
My big hobbies here in the shop, I'm big into Warhammer, big into Magic the Gathering. I love collecting and building and painting whatever I can find. Aside from that, I'm just happy to be here, learn more, and fix whatever else needs fixing.
The guys are freaking genius,
Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about one of the all-ages role-playing games we have here at The Adventure Begins. It's called Magical Kitty Save the Day. It's an all-ages game. It's aimed for kids, but you can play it as an adult too, and they do recommend having an adult be the game master or the dungeon master, basically. As soon as you open the box, there's going to be a choose-your-own-adventure picture book that kind of teaches you the rules of the game. You can play that by yourself, and then you get a feel for it so you can run with younger children. The lore of the game is that the players will play as a pet cat, and have a human who has problems, and their pet cat has magical powers that they use to help the human. The pet cat has to keep these powers a secret, though. What's interesting is even though it's called Magical Kitty Save the Day, and all the rules refer to cats, there's really nothing in the rules that say you can't be a bunny, or any kind of house pet, dog, dragon if you feel adventurous. So the core mechanics of the game are real simple. You roll 1 to 4 six-sided dice, D6s, versus a difficulty set by the GM. And any dice that rolls that number or higher counts as a success. You get 1 success, you get what you want, but there's a complication. You get 2 successes, you get what you want, end of story. You get 3 or more successes, and you get what you want, and a bonus that carries over. So there's no adding, you don't have to add the dice together or anything like that, but there is a range of, you don't just get what you want, you can also have a complication involved. Something I really like about this game is that it has a differential damage system. So there are owies and there are injuries. Your cat character can take owies and be unharmed, but if they take too many, they get an injury, which removes a dice from their dice pool. At the end of a scene, or basically any kind of one area game, you lose all your owies and you lose 1 injury, so it's very forgiving. So you don't have to sit there worrying that they're going to do something so crazy that they knock out their cat, basically. Another thing that I really like about this system is that all these modules that you have, they have adventures in them, but they also have hooks for other adventures. So if you play through one, you can see they're pretty thin. If you play through one, you're like, well, that was fun, but I want more. They've got more hooks so you can be creative and set up your own adventure with the ingredients they give you. And as you can see, there's multiple adventure books. You can play as cats in space, you can play as cats in fairy tales, and you can even play as cats without humans if you're like me and you're like, what are these humans doing in my cat game? You can play as cats just by themselves. It's a real fun game, not just for kids, but for older people too who want a rules light experience. So at The Adventure Begins, we carry the Magical Kitties box set, which has everything you need to start playing. We also have the additional modules. We also have an additional deluxe kit, which comes with some special features and cooler art. So come check it out.
You want your comics, games, and sports cards, but you're too afraid to come in the store because old lady Dina's here? Well, guess what, man? We've got an online store. Shop.theadventurebeginstx.com for all your nerdy needs. Check it out. It's free shipping to all 50 states for orders over $100. Now that's a deal. Check it out, man. Here's your pet of the week. It's our very first chicken. This is Chicken Eve with her buddy JB. Look at, they're all snuggled up together on a nice hot afternoon here in Texas. But not too hot because then she's lunch. There's no Zoinks this week. New episodes drop every week on certain social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube, and on Roku for me and for you through thewoodlandsonline.com. Hope you had a good time today. Hope you joined us for new comics and games and all that jazz. And check it out, dude. We got Dina.
It's National Winnie the Pooh Day. Created in 1926 by A.A. Milne, Winnie the Pooh has been warming the hearts of children, young and old, ever since. Though we don't have a large variety of Pooh Bear collectibles, you and your family can bounce on down and find something that we can assure you isn't covered in honey.
Hey, Dina! What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
I don't know. What?
The same middle name. See you, nerds! Perfect.
Hi, today I'm going to talk a little bit about an all-ages role-playing game we have here at the Adventure State.
You want your comics, games, and sports cars, but you're too afraid to go outside because it's too hot, or there's a big old snowman that's left over from the winter times, about to eat you and all that jazz? I don't like that because it's winter time.
It's National Winnie the Pooh Day, created in 1926.
Oh, you do it.
I'll start over.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not so easy as it, punk. You want your comics, games, and sports cars, but you're too